Video titled "The Kid Who Stole $230 million." Let's see how he did this.
Wow,
No
dude.
way.
Oh my
No
god!
fucking
$243 million! Do you know how much money
Whoa.
that is?
Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. I wake up, flex, thumb down, that check. No drip, this. Tell me running.
Okay, they obviously getting to that bag.
It's the 19th of August, 2024, the day a group of young adults carried out one of the largest crypto heists ever recorded. 20-year-old Malone Lem, 18-year-old Vircha Tao, 21-year-old Jendiel Serrano, Danish Khan, and Chen. These kids targeted a single Genesis creditor who had no idea they were about to lose a staggering $230 million worth of Bitcoin. But how did they pull it off? Were they
$230 million in Bitcoin. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Bitcoin. That's a lot of money. Not a lot of Bitcoin. Well, that is a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of money. What am I talking about? Did you try to show your screen on your YouTube stream? Yeah, I got a way I can do that. I'm gonna do it. I tested it out when my computer was tweaking, but I got it. I got a what was I finna say? I got an app installed for it, pretty much. Like a little it's just some little plugin I got for OBS. But I'm gonna do that for y'all. I'm a If anything, I'm gonna test it in the morning or whenever I wake up. I'm gonna test it out. But I definitely I was doing it. I think I did it one time, but I was lagging, so it was kind of like messing me up. But I got it for y'all. The stream gonna be like type delayed and all that, but that's besides the point. But I got you, bro. I'm gonna do that for y'all.
expert hackers with advanced coding skills? Well, it was much simpler than it seems. These scammers did something very clever. They hacked into basic human nature.
Don't care about that.
It all began with a phone call, a seemingly harmless contact from Google support. But this call wasn't from Google at all. Using a spoof number, Vichatel, also known as Wiz, convinced the victim that their personal accounts had been compromised. With this false sense of urgency, he gained access to the victim's Gmail and iCloud, where he gathered key security information. Another call followed, this time from Jendiel Serrano, aka Box, claiming to be a representative from Gemini, the crypto exchange the victim used. The victim was tricked into believing their account was under attack. Under pressure and convinced they needed to act fast, the victim reset their two-factor authentication settings, giving the thieves the access they needed to take control of the Gemini account, quickly sending
Wow.
funds to a compromised wallet. The situation was spiraling, but the victim had no idea. When he was asked to use any
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a diabolical way to steal $230 million, bro. I thought it was gonna be like they they hacked into like BMO Harris or like Bank of America or something like that, bro. But this is a tough way of stealing 230 mil. That don't, you know what I'm saying? Do you look like you bench at least 245? I ain't hit the gym in a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I also ain't benched in a long time neither. But yeah. So have you seen the guy his that pay his pizza delivery guy like 200 Bitcoin? Nah, I ain't see that. It's on YouTube. If it is, I'll react to it.
desk, a remote access software, it seemed like another step in securing their assets, but in reality it was the final blow. As the victim unknowingly shared the screen, the private keys to their Bitcoin wallet were exposed, and in just a few clicks, the digital fortune was transferred into the hands of the thieves.
Oh wow.
Wow.
No
dude.
way.
Four 4,000 Bitcoin. So 4,000 Bitcoins is a total of $238 million. Oh man. Was really 243, but That's besides the point. Whoa, bro. That's a lot of money, bro. Now he's rich. Yeah, I'm assuming so. And this was in 2024. I don't know when that happened with the pizza guy, but he's definitely rich. He got 200 Bitcoin. He got a couple million. At least. Bare minimum, he got a couple million. I don't even know how much 200 Bitcoin is worth.
No f***ing way.
I see it, bro.
It's on the blockchain. It's on the
We got
blockchain,
it!
bro.
Oh my
Way.
god! Oh my god!
In a private video, they recorded the live reactions to the successful transfer of 4,064 bitcoins valued at over $230 million at the time, clearly excited as they watched the millions
Wow.
flow into their wallets. How did they manage to pull off such a
At the
heist?
time.
How could someone with that much wealth be deceived so easily? And why will they record themselves in the act of committing such a massive crime? These are questions that might never be fully answered, but one thing was clear: the money was now in the hands of the criminals, and they knew their work wasn't done yet. Exactly 17 minutes after, they quickly set about laundering the money. To make it harder for authorities to track the stolen crypto, they split the Bitcoin into smaller amounts and transferred it across 15 different exchanges, a common tactic known as pill chains. The idea was to break the large transactions into smaller ones, making them harder to trace. Bitcoin was swapped for Litecoin, Litecoin was swapped for Ethereum, and Ethereum was swapped for Monero. The process took several days, with constant swapping between different currencies and exchanges, further obscuring the trail.
Hit go to the top right, the settings bar.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't even know that that's how like crypto work. Like you could swap crypto to other cryptos and it'll just be a whole like chain reaction of crypto and all that swapping, I guess. Anyways, now, so it was before it was big. Yeah, for sure. I decided to make a Minecraft server. It's 3 a.m. for me. I'm gonna head to bed. Appreciate you for tuning in, Perry. Appreciate you for liking the stream as well. If you like the stream, if you didn't, brother, make sure you like the stream up, gang.
Settings? No, not that. Like the swap settings.
Oh.
Set custom recipient. No, bro. What the hell? Do 998.
Dark, bro, you're so horrible.
You can't.
Bro, I'm clearly busy, Caleb. Planning a heist.
Soon enough, all the stolen money was now clean money, ready to be spent, and the criminals didn't hold back. The day before the heist even took place, they were already planning on how to spend their fortune, sharing links with each other on Telegram of expensive luxury clothes they wanted to purchase, from brands like Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, and Philippe Plein. While most of the crew chose to play it safe, keeping a low profile and resisting the temptation to splurge, one man couldn't help but stand out. His name? Malone Lamb.
Ballin', like it's game time.
See that's the problem, bro. Like if you gon' if you gonna sham somebody out of 230 million of them things, boy, you have to be like, yo, bro, I'm finna get this money from him and I'm finna lay low. There's no way, bro. Look, I ain't even finna lie. There's no way I'm finna be giving up, boy. I'm not spending no bread. And if I do spend some bread, the the only thing I would go buy, this might be, I don't know if this is a dumb take, but hold on, let me move this. That's dripping a little too much. The only thing that I say I'll go buy if I had 200 from scammers money out of 230 million dollars worth of Bitcoin, I'll go buy some gold. I'll go buy some gold and put it up, or go buy some gold and melt it down. That'd be the best. That'd be the best way to do that. You should play Madden and college football on stream. Yeah, that too. I'm gonna get to all
When
that.
it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Malone was based in LA, and the moment he got his hands on the money, he wasted no time diving headfirst into a luxurious lifestyle. Everything he had
Oh, he was based in L.A. Yeah, you already knew he finna go spend his bread like like it's no tomorrow, bro. Say call him a villain, but deep down, Malone was doing everything. He was doing everything we could only dream about. I mean, that's true. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really be caring about all like the design of fits and all that, but this the Louis V denim top and bottom, that's tough. I can't even front. And it's like the ashy or like not smoke gray, but like the ashy gray with the black. It's a tough Louis fit. I can't front.
Had once watched wealthy people enjoy was now within his reach, ready to become his new reality. Nightclubs became his second home. Almost every night he hit a club, spending ridiculous amounts of money on VIP sections and bottle services. His bar tabs were unbelievable, some nights costing $265,000.
What? $265,000, bro? What is this? One Ace of Spade Magnum? That bottle 3 bands? 5 Ace of Spade Rolls? 10,000? 17 bottles of Grey Goose is 14 bands? Good God, bro. The tax is 15,000. He spent a total of 187,000. The tax is 15,000. 33% admin fee. So I'm guessing that's the tip. I'm guessing that's the tip you gotta automatically pay, right? Which is 62 bands. Yeah, they made some bread this day. And he in a regular club. Whoever them bottle girls is, I know they geeked. They made some money.
$300,000.
What? 300 bands, bro? What is you? Ace of Spades, Matthew Salem, Salma Hayek. What? Two of those is 70 grand? Come on, bro. What is he doing?
And even more than $500,000 in a single night. If you were in one of those clubs, you couldn't miss him.
Come on, bro.
His name will be flashing on signs, and DJs will shout his name, giving him all the attention. He quickly became everyone's favorite, because whenever he was around, everyone got to drink for free. He threw around cash like it was
He literally could buy bottles for the whole club and not care about it. But spending $500,000 in the club don't even make sense, bro. That's like insane, bro. That's insane work.
nothing, and one time he even handed a DJ a massive 6-liter bottle of Golden Ace of Spades champagne, which could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $60,000. Another time he tipped a DJ $2,000 and had all the unopened bottles in the club sent straight to his house.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that I took home, brand new, everything sealed, brand new.
But as fun as LA was, it still didn't feel like enough. He craved more attention, more luxury, more extravagance. So what did he do? He chartered a private jet to Miami. There, he took his spending to a whole.
Is they playing? What is this? I thought they was playing spades, but they not black. What's this, poker? I'm assuming it's poker, right? They playing poker for ones? Are we serious? Brother, you just stole $230 million. There's no way I'm playing poker for ones. Well, I'm going crazy. We only playing for hundreds. I'm not spending that's kind of ass backwards. I'm spending 500,000. I'm spending 500,000 in the club, but I'm only gonna play poker for ones with my dog and them. Well, that's over with.
New level. In Miami, Malone settled in a waterfront mansion. This place wasn't just any house. It was a $10.5 million estate with a $62,000 a month rental price tag. This mansion was massive, covering over $8,500 a month rental.
$10 million mansion? What? Well, it's an estate actually. $10 million estate. Where is this? Miami, Florida. get pre-qualified, 62 bands a month, 10 bedrooms, 10 bath, 8,573 square feet. Boy, he went stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he did steal 230 million, 240 million, I guess. He, I guess you only live once, bro. YOLO, I'm guessing. That's what he
price
was
tag.
thinking.
This mansion was massive, covering over 8,500 square feet, with 25 feet ceilings, 10 bedrooms, and a huge pool with a jacuzzi. It had 2 big front gates and a garage with a spacious driveway that was later filled with expensive supercars and luxury vehicles. Malone bought a black Mansory SF90, a white Lamborghini Urus, a fully kitted out white Mansory Lamborghini Urus with baby blue interior, a matte black Lamborghini Revuelto, the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the new Ferrari SUV in black, 2 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, 1 in grey, 1 wrapped with matte black camo, and convertible matte black and pink Rolls Royce.
Is this dude Indian? Why is he repeating them so? Why is he saying them so fast? And they still got the dealer tags on them joints. He went in there and spent some bank. Whoa, what?
Done, a blue BMW M4, another Lamborghini Revuelto in matte grey, a blue Lamborghini Urus, an all-white wide-body kit Lamborghini Aventador SVJ with Malone's name written on the bottom of the door, a matte black Ferrari 812 Superfast, another Lamborghini Aventador SVJ in blue, a pink Urus.
Alright, bro. Go, are you gonna mind?
That's your bag, sir?
What gave it away?
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I filed a claim for my car with
Hopefully
the
I do
Geico
before I
app.
get off
Only
stream,
took
but
2
if I don't do
minutes.
before I get
Well,
off
I mean,
stream,
Geico's all about getting
I got you for sure though.
Which Malone originally bought as a gift for his ex-girlfriend, to try to get her back.
I got you a present. We'll call it an early birthday gift. So a thank you gifts. Well, a thank you gift. I appreciate you so much. Okay.
But got rejected again.
I'm taking once again. Wow. Hey, dubs for her. Dubs for her. I ain't gonna lie, she definitely she like, yeah, I'm taking. I can't do all that. That's tough though.
A fully black carbon fiber McLaren 765 LT, a blue Pagani Huayra, and many more cars. If you didn't realize it by now, Malone was always rolling with fashion. He rocked high-end designer pieces like
What kind of shirt was that? Hold
He
on.
didn't realize it by now, Malone was always rolling with fashion. He rocked
DG shirt. Okay. Is he been you kinda he okay, well he just got some money, but he's still eating like a kid though. What is these peanuts? These these the famous Amos chips. I mean cookies. And then he got cup noodles. Oh no, brother, you tripping.
high-end designer pieces like Louis Vuitton and
You good,
Givenchy.
Jason?
His style was expensive, with the most expensive piece of clothing being the Moncler Maya 70 by Paul Manges jacket, which alone cost $50,000 or more. But after all this wasted money on clubs
I can't front that jacket, it's hard. And this is him, he do look like a goofy.
and cars, Malone finally decided to invest his money in timeless pieces that would hold the value over time, like these Cuban link chain bracelets filled with diamonds, a Richard Mille covered in diamonds, and a diamond ring for each one of his fingers. One Richard Mille wasn't enough, of course, so he bought multiple. Even his glasses had diamonds.
Yo, don't take no video.
Malone wasn't just a millionaire obsessed with himself, he had a generous side, often using his wealth to give back to others in need. He bought 5 Birkin bags and gave them away to random girls at the club. One of these lucky ladies was a model named Olivia Allen.
Guys, I can't even make this up when I say that I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom because a man gave it to me in the club last night. This is your sign to go clubbing.
Another lucky lady who got a
So so this nigga took it upon himself to be like, fuck it. I got 230 million. I'm finna just start tricking. This is crazy. What y'all talking about? I'm doing reactions right now, Jason. We was talking about giving my man's a mod though. We weren't really talking about much, but yeah, that's really it. Y'all type exclamation mark Twitch in the chat, you dig? No spaces, exclamation mark Twitch. Stream elements appear in the link. Y'all come tune in.
Birkin bag was famous TikTok star Sky Bree.
Me and my two girlfriends walk over to the section, and this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18. He looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you.
She ended up saying she didn't like it.
It's beautiful, but to be honest, it's not really my.
This bag is $27,000, and that shit ugly. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If somebody would have showed me, if you would have showed me this bag and told me like, yo, guess how much guess how much money this bag costs, I probably would have been like, bro, maximum $500. This is 270,000. I mean 270,000, 27,000. I just tweet, bro. There's no way, no way somebody should be paying all that much money for a bag. And it's whack though. It ain't got like no designs on it. It got a lock right here. Like, nah, that's weak, bro. She ain't even fucking with the bag. I thought she would have fucked with this shit, but I guess to each his own.
My style.
While Malone was busy making his name known, flaunting his wealth at every turn, he was also drawing the wrong kind of attention. His outrageous spending, paired with his desire to be noticed, made it easier for authorities and blockchain experts to track him down. Investigators, including prominent figures like ZachXBT, were closely watching the flow of the stolen.
Was this a random dude on Twitter? And this restriction of 243 minutes split multiple ways between each party before funding quickly peeled off the 15 plus exchanges, immediately swapping back and forth between Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Monero. Damn, how he just track all this stuff? Is he in the FBI? It was just like a random nigga. Is this public information? How did he get this?
Funds, tracing each move as he splurged on cars, clubs, and luxury items.
So the cost of Ethereum address tied back to both Fox and Wiz received 41 million plus from two exchanges over the past few weeks, primarily flowing from luxury goods brokers to purchase expensive cars, watches, jewelry, designer clothes. This is also back by what was said in the chats about spending the money. Damn, bro, y'all got caught screenshotting and texting each other through chats, and y'all got caught like trading the money and doing all this. Bro, if I steal $230 million, if you doing this, well, first of all, if you steal $230 million, I feel like you got to do that by yourself. Even though this was like a 3, 4, 5 man job, I get it, but y'all was doing too much talking, which I get because y'all ain't never had no millions before. Which, I mean, I get it. If you steal 230 million, it's like, yo, bro, we gotta talk about doing something. But y'all was supposed to delete whatever this is, and talk to each other in person. Like, yo, how we gonna do this?
The more he spent, the more obvious it became that his newfound fortune was linked to the heist, and soon enough, the walls started closing in. Malone thought he was untouchable, but behind the scenes, law enforcement and experts like ZachXBT were already connecting the dots. Through his flash.
Oh, then y'all was taunting him in the club to my ZachXBT is watching. Come on, bro. Yeah, y'all tripping. So they locked up my favorite scammer, #FreeMalone.
Spending, investigators tracked large transactions linked to the stolen Bitcoin, using blockchain analysis to.
I ain't gonna lie, this is too complex for my brain to even comprehend. Okay, that's 800,000, 2 million, 9 million. What's that? 300,000, 200,000, a million. 200,000. Is that 10 million? Yeah, this is too complex. I don't know.
Map out the movement of funds. What's more,
Make sure y'all
both
like the
Box
stream.
and
Make
Wiz
sure y'all
slipped up
sub.
during the process of laundering the funds. On several occasions, they accidentally leaked the stolen funds with their personal assets.
What? They leaked the.
On several occasions.
How did they do that though, bro? Is that why most funds were converted to XMR? Both boxes but accidentally leaked and laundered funds in 30. Wait, what? Leaked and laundered funds with 30 funds with multiple instances. Where's screen shares? What? Where's during screen share showed an address he sent funds to for designer clothes, which had millions to expose. Come on, bro. He's an idiot.
They accidentally leaked the stolen funds with their personal assets, which for example also leaked his full name during a screen recording, while Box reused deposit addresses, making it easier to trace the funds back to them. These mistakes, combined with recorded conversations and digital footprints, painted a clear picture of the criminal's activities.
Meeting Austin. That's legit. You can email there. Being close to W. Told him to get all Mansories. Already messaged. My ass off. Okay.
By mid-September 2024, the FBI and other authorities had gathered enough evidence to act. On the 19th of September, federal agents raided Malone's Miami mansion, where he was arrested, surrounded by all the luxuries he had bought with a stolen fortune.
We hear boom, and we thought that was shooting in the neighborhood, and we saw a lot of police. This was something that never happened in this neighborhood. Most of the time was a lot of party. It was party because I can hear from my house the music.
It was a stark contrast. Malone, who had lived like a king for just a short while, was now being led away in handcuffs. Authorities were able to freeze over $9 million in stolen funds.
Let's get Zero Shadow. Security team. More than 9 million has been. Investigator has already been returned back after working closely with the victim to investigate the incident. Y'all froze over 9 million and returned $500,000 to him. Boy, he had $230-something million stole from him, bro. And they spent at least 9 million was frozen. They owe him like 200-something more million, like $231 more million. At least, bro. That's bare minimum. Y'all returned $500K to him. He's still broke. Jesus. I want to know what happened to the rest of the money. Like, do they get to keep it or?
With $500,000 already returned to the victim. However, a significant portion of the stolen money remains in cryptocurrency wallets. At the time of making this video, $21 million linked to Box is still sitting in one wallet.
Whoa. Okay, so dude still got $21 million in one wallet.
While Virche Tao, also known as Wiz, has around $39 million.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money.
Up to his account. Additionally, $4 million of Malone's funds remain untouched in another wallet. But what?
See, I feel like, okay, so he was doing majority of the spending. So how much? Hold on, how much he had? 39.
Additionally, $4 million of
$4 million. So where's the 9 million that they froze then? I don't really understand it. That's just maybe a little too much. That's a little too much fake. I mean, that's a little too much. thinking for my brain.
Malone's funds remain untouched in another wallet. But what happened to everything else he bought? The cars, the clubs, the private jets, and all the flashy stuff. See, when a criminal buys luxury items, like cars, with stolen money and later gets arrested, the government steps in and seizes those assets through a process called asset forfeiture. This allows law enforcement to take control of anything purchased with illegally obtained funds, such as cars, houses, or expensive jewelry. Once these assets are seized, they are usually put up for auction. In many cases, dealerships or buyers, including the same dealer who originally sold the cars, can purchase them again, often at a lower price than they were initially sold for. The money made from these auctions then is used in a couple of ways. A portion of it will go toward compensating the victims of the crime, helping to recover some of the stolen funds, while another portion could be used to cover the cost of the investigation and legal proceedings. If the victim is lucky, he can get 50 to 65%.
What? Okay, so a portion of the money goes back to him, and a portion of the money goes to legal proceedings? For who? Him? Or the police? What are we doing here? And why does he only get 50 to 65% of the money made from the auction? He should at least get 90% of that bread. It's all he is. That the items was used with my money.
Sent back after the auction and administrative fees, the cut the investigators will get. However, in Malone's case, 3 of the cars he purchased, the Mandarin Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini Revuelto, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, were later transported to LA following his arrest. These cars were spotted by EFF Spot, a popular YouTuber who is known for his rare and expensive car spotting videos. In this particular video, both the Revuelto and the Porsche appeared with noticeable damage. The Revuelto had significant front-end damage, while the Porsche was dented in the rear, suggesting that the Revuelto had likely rear-ended the Porsche. This kind of damage will undoubtedly decrease the value of these cars when they go to auction, significantly reducing the amount the victim could recover. The same process will apply to the clothes, jewelry, watches, and designer glasses that Malone purchased. These luxury items are likely to be seized by authorities and auctioned off as part of the asset recovery process. High-end watches, such as his Richard Mille pieces, are particularly valuable and could bring in significant amounts at auction. While designer clothes typically depreciate in value, Malone's expensive pieces will still hold enough worth to help recover the funds for the victim. As for the wild spending in clubs, that money is pretty much gone. When you blow $500,000 in a single night on bottle services and VIP sections, the clubs aren't held responsible for giving it back, especially.
Yeah, of course. I ain't gonna lie. All the bottle girls who walk these bottles out, I know they got paid a hefty amount of bread. They at least got paid at least 15, maybe 20,000 a piece. I might be pushing it because he did spend like 200,000 and 500, then like 3 or 400. Yeah, I might not be tripping though. They might, but at least they walking out with at least 10 bands a piece, bro. No bullshit. Because of that tip he gotta pay.
If they had no clue the money was stolen. Same goes for the private jets. Those jet companies provided a legitimate service, so the money Malone spent on his flights is long gone. In conclusion, while most of the big ticket items can be seized and auctioned, much of what Malone spent on services, like clubs and private jets, is lost for good. This story isn't just about a major heist or the luxurious lifestyle Malone enjoyed for a brief moment. It's a lesson in greed, the dangers of showing off wealth that wasn't earned, and how quickly everything can come crashing down. Despite all the money spent, the nights out, and the flashy purchases, Malone's dream life was built on stolen funds, and it was only a matter of time before it fell apart. Authorities might recover some of the stolen money, but the damage done to the victim and the recklessness of Malone's spending spree are a reminder of how easily things.
So he said authorities might recover some of the stolen money, so it's not guaranteed. This is crazy. Wow, bro. Damn, so they really just got down on that man. How much time he gonna get though? Or how much time they gonna get? I'm guessing y'all got all of them. Well, they got all of them. I'm talking about y'all. I'm guessing they caught all them niggas. How much time is dude gonna get for this shit? And I'm assuming this is a federal crime. Has to be, right? That man left LA, went to Miami, was like, I'm finna get a $10 million mansion. I'm finna get a whole bunch of cars, a bunch of designer clothes, and I'm finna go out and party, buy Birkins on my trick shit, and just live lavish. And another thing, they got caught mid-September. They took the money in August. So he probably got a little over 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 3.5 weeks. If that, he probably got 2 weeks. So he do all this in 2 weeks, bro. This is insane. I can't even front. Every time I score, every financial stream. Yeah, that's tough. That's dope. That means I'm in the algorithm. Shout out YouTube for pushing me through the algorithm. You dig? That's why when y'all like to stream me, y'all sub up to your boy. Nah, this crazy though, bro. Shout out to whoever Malone is.
To slip away. For Malone and his friends, what started as a wild ride of lavishness ended in arrests and their names tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. In the end, this high shows us that no matter how clever the crime or how big the payout, the law always catches up, and the price they paid was far greater than the short-lived luxury they enjoyed.
I ain't gonna lie. The fact that he kind of do look like, damn, they caught me. I'm fucked. But the fact that they was able to get this money out of I don't know if they said dude was a billionaire or he just had these hundreds of millions in Bitcoin. But the fact that they was able to get this money out of this dude gang through basically contacting like Google support, well, acting like they was Google support and getting into his computer and all that, they some smart people, bro. You would think somebody with all that bread wouldn't be able to fall for nothing like this. Then again, just because you got a whole bunch of money don't mean you smart. So, and maybe shouldn't he have had like a, I don't know if that falls into like financial advisor or an accountant. So when you got some money like that, well, he had it all in Bitcoin, so that's all like his doing, I guess, right? I don't know. It don't make no sense how you let these idiots scam you. Well, they're actually not idiots. They much smarter than dude because they got him to give him their information and to open up the two-step verification and reset and all that. Yeah, they got down on him, bro. What's up, man, Elder? He looks pissed. W video though, whoever this is.
Remember Olivia, the model who got a Birkin? Oh, by the way, remember Olivia, the model who got a Birkin bag? Yeah, she made a TikTok after Malone's arrest, stalling the Birkin with a police.
Said to the police in my comments. Say y'all some haters, Birkins or Kelly. It's still her man's
uniform. And also another TikTok in the same club saying no free bags tonight, just free drinks.
Of course not. Ain't no more free bags, baby girl. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity from some niggas who was just in there just to do some tricking. For real, for real. That's crazy though, bro. Shout out to these niggas. I can't even be mad, bro.